because who should be in control of it works for us.
JJ the CPA here. Well, that's near the ending of this video that you're getting ready to watch. So if you don't know who I am, I'm JJ the CPA. That's right, just a CPA. I'm here for you. I'm here for the American small business owner. And this video is for you. Now, before we get rolling, if you're not a subscriber, click it. Get ready. Buckle up.
Yeah. JJ, the CPA is here.
Buckling up is what you want to do because there's not a lot going on. And here's what I mean by that. A lot of news is being circulated around the stimulus package, the stimulus checks. What is actually at the center of a lot of this stirring is this somehow crisis going on with the United States Postal Service. So the Speaker of the House has asked for Congress, or the House of Reps, I should say, to reconvene, open back up, come in for a vote over the weekend. Some have said Saturday, some have said Sunday, for the crisis that is being reported with the United States Postal Service. This is then drawing attention and pressure for the U.S. Senate to come back to the Senate as well, because what is gonna be requested here and what the House wants to pass, then the Senate would need to pass, and then the President would need to sign off on it, so all parties are back at the table. I'm going to try really hard not to really share in a explosive manner how frustrating this is and disgusting, that the reason the House is coming back is to ensure that the United States Postal Service has enough money, ensure that the Postmaster General doesn't make any changes, to ensure that, and I'm not downplaying the importance of voting, I'm not downplaying the importance of medicine as being stated by some politicians that may not make it to the recipients if the mail does not continue. Are you freaking kidding me? Y'all go home when we have people not able to pay rent. I'm not saying that that is not as important as somebody that needs medicine. How many Americans, and probably it's a lot, are relying on mail to get their medicine? I'm sure that you could add it up, and it's a lot. Not at all am I saying that it wouldn't be a tragedy if somebody didn't get their medicine, but do not for a second think that this has anything to do with ensuring that people get their medicine. Now, is it important to vote? Yes. Is this election crucial? Yes. Is it possible that somehow, if the Postmaster General made some changes, is it possible that if somehow, even though the loss on the United States Postal Service has been around since I can remember every year in the whole, all of a sudden in August of 2020, now it is a crisis emergency that everybody that is at home has to get back to Washington, that is United States rep? When we have people that need to have their rent paid, food put on the table, businesses that are looking to shut down, maybe having to let their employees go. And that was faced with all of the people in the House and the Senate, regardless of the side, when they all recessed. Let's not really talk politics, because you can't have a president of any kind sign anything until the House and the Senate pass it, put it in a bill, and put it on the president's desk. So am I saying that none of this is Trump's fault? I don't know, but my point is the stimulus 2 can't be signed off by a president until the House and the Senate put together a bill, pass it in both of them, and put it on the president's desk. Yes, the House has passed the HEROES Act. And a while ago, the House recessed July 31st. Yes, the Senate put together the HEALS Act. The Senate recessed last week. It stayed open an extra week in hopes of getting a deal, but nonetheless, they closed. Both sides of Congress are closed right now. The Republicans have floated today a relief package that doesn't appear at this time to include stimulus checks. Does that mean it's a reality? No. The HEROES Act was $3 trillion. The HEALS Act was $1 trillion. In both the HEROES and the HEALS Act, it included a provision for the stimulus checks. The United States Treasury Secretary indicated today his frustration again and again and again that his hands are tied and no stimulus checks can be mailed out until Congress acts. Yes, the president probably politically has said, but the president has said, as soon as they put a stimulus package on my desk, I will sign it. We will get checks out. The Secretary of the Treasury, regardless of the fact that he's been appointed by a Republican, he represents the United States Treasury. It has nothing to do with Republican or Democrat. It's called money. The IRS is not Republican or Democrat. It's an institution that is going to pay out these stimulus checks if they will get their act together. Right now, the House is not set to reconvene until mid-September. The Senate is not set to reconvene until after Labor Day. The Senate is, yes, receiving pressure to return to Washington, but it's under the mindset that there is a crisis in the United States Postal Service. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. Let me ask you this. If someone's house is on fire, are we going to be concerned on whether or not the mail gets delivered to that residence? If somebody's house is on fire, are we going to be concerned on whether or not medication can be delivered to that house? The house is on fire. There is no house for someone to reside in to even drink a glass of water while swallowing medication that supposedly will not get to that recipient because of the United States Postal Service. What is your action here? What is the call of action here? Whatever you can to shake the tree of your own representative in the House, your own senator in your state. You know how simple this is? It's a tweet, it's a Facebook post, it's a phone call, it's an email telling them, okay, take care of this crisis with the United States Postal Service, which, by the way, is said to be only $25 billion. That's it. $25 billion, that's it. Holding up $3 trillion according to the House, $1 trillion according to the Senate, $25 billion to ensure the mail still runs. Yes, it is important for the vote. Yes, it is important for the voting. But if it is so important to ensure that the voting continues to occur, by golly, it absolutely should be important that rent is paid, food is put on the table, people keep their jobs, businesses keep their doors open. Act. I'm asking you to act. I hope you're pissed off by this video so that you will act. I don't care what side of the table you want to act on. You want to go slap up on some Republicans? Do it. You want to slap up on some Democrats? Do it. Tweet. Go to Facebook. Make a call. Do something right now. This is ridiculous. They're all coming back to Washington to ensure that the mail runs? Okay, let's do that, but then how about this? Let's take care of the stimulus checks. Let's make sure that unemployment continues. Yes, the president signed for an executive order for the unemployment to continue at $300 on the federal government, $100 requested by the states. That is out of FEMA. The states are saying, I don't even know how to do this. How are we doing it? Where's the money coming from? That's what's going on today. What? How? What are we doing? No one even knows how the payroll deferment that the president put into executive order is supposed to work. These things aren't helping per se, or not yet. So what's going on August 19th? Nothing. We are the people. They work for us. They should not forget that. And right now it is clear. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. Republican senator, Republican Democrat, Republican congressperson, Democrat congressperson. Are you kidding me? That's what's going on right now on August 19th. Nothing, because it is closed while businesses are closing. And people are going to lose their jobs, if not already. Unemployment ran out July 31st. It's August 19th. Maybe they were able to make rent. Maybe they were able to pay their bills at the beginning of August. What do you think is going to happen at the beginning of September? The U.S. Secretary of Treasury said he can get checks out within a week. If they can pass something this weekend, it is possible that stimulus checks could go out right at the nick of time at the beginning of September. PPP might be able to be released 2.0 at the beginning of September. I've been saying that we are staring down no relief in August. Get prepared for September. What's the update for August 19th? Nothing but sausage being thrown everywhere, not even in the factory where it is being made. And the sausage is being made about the Postal Service. That's what's going on today. Are you hearing from anybody that stimulus checks are coming this week? They are a liar. House needs to open, Senate needs to open, President needs to sign it. How is that going to happen? From us, from you. Empower yourself. Simple. Tweet, Facebook post. You can be sweet about it. Tell a story. You don't have to use bad words. You don't even have to talk down to these people. Make a phone call. Send an email. Do something. What else is there to do? That is all I know. And then, yes, because clearly the United States Postal Service will be saved one way or another here. Yes, we want to make sure everybody gets their medication. Of course we do. And yes, we want every vote to count. How crucial is it this year? More than ever. So you better make sure that your vote counts when you get to November. I don't care who you vote for. You better vote, and you better pay attention to who is taking care of you. And get them out of office if they're not. What are they doing right now? Sipping on a coffee back at home? Is that what they're doing right now? Is that what you want? I could care less if you're a Republican. If that Republican is not doing their job, get them out of office. And if that Democrat is not doing their job, get them out of office. No more slinging it around. Look at your own table. Do you have food to put on it? Look at your neighbor's table. Are they able to put food on it? Let's not mess around here. Let's send a real message to Washington right now. Right now. That we are not going to tolerate this any longer. We're worried about the mail. When we have people going without, we have schools going without, and we're worried about the mail, then guess what? Make it count. Because clearly Washington wants to make sure you can vote. So you better vote. Get the vote out, grassroots. I could care less who is in control the next go around. I could care less who's in the White House, who's in control of the House, or who's in control of the Senate, because who should be in control of it works for us. Now, don't you ever forget, you never met a CPA quite like me. I got you riled up? Good. Then get out there and do it.